Jan van der Stoel here, international musical therapist, psychic healer, and now social distance influencer. I, like many Australians, have been hugely affected by the coronavirus. I haven't got it or anything, I've just got a little sniffle and a bit of a sore throat and a temperature, the usual little flu that you get at the beginning of winter. But I don't have to self-isolate or anything. I'm fine to go and have a coffee or, squeeze the avocado at Woolies or, go to Bunnings, things like that. But no, unfortunately, because of the coronavirus epidemic, I can no longer run my courses at the Menangie Scout Hall in Voi Voi, where I help very proudly. I have helped over the years tens of people. But that is no longer possible because, of course, we can't have lots of people in small spaces. I, like Donald Trump, I actually knew this was coming, I saw it going on in the world. I thought, oh God, here we go. And I tried to really capitalise on it, and run a course for people, for women primarily, actually. It was a lovely empowering course for women called Open Your Pandora's Box, a sexy staycation for the contation. I only had 12 participants, but, we was really enjoying ourselves, and I offered, when it all happened, and I said to them, I can put you online, no worries, but they unanimously agreed, actually, that they had already got what they wanted from the course, so they just took their hand mirrors and complimentary packs of hand sanitizer home. So now I find myself at a loss because I can't do, my courses anymore at the Scout Hall because of COVID-19, but actually also because I had a bit of a falling out with Terry, the Brownell that runs the Girl Guides there, because one night after the Brownies was finished and just before we have Taekwondo in the hall, I caught her nicking out with a roll of toilet paper from the Scout toilets. And I stopped her. I said, Terry, you put that down right now. And if you don't, I'm gonna rip this homemaker badge from your sleeve. And those Girl Guides are very, very, very attached to the little things, the badges that they get. So that really scared her. So she put it back. But she started crying and everything. And I said to her, look, Terry, stop crying. There's no bloody tissues, Anyway, so she sniffed it back up. So anyway, as you guys know, I am a healer. That's what I do. It's a gift, I've been known, as many of you know, to heal alcoholism with a tuning fork in the past. I'm always helping my celebrity clients doing things, healing with on the phone and in Skype sessions. Like, for example, one of my former clients, Queenie van der Sand, that many of you know. She's a musical theatre and cabaret performer. Oh, she was on the phone last week in absolute tears, saying that every single gig she's had for the rest of the year is cancelled. She had a big US tour coming up with her show, all cancelled. She'd been working on that for a year. And she was absolutely beside herself, and she's just bought a house, and she said she can't pay the mortgage, she's really upset. And so I said to her, Queenie, listen, darling, you have now been in that house and owned that house for 12 weeks. Some people never get to buy a house in their lifetime. Be grateful, And look, if you want job security and stability, well then, you shouldn't be a performer. Go be work for Qantas or something, or you can still sing, but sing on a cruise ship or something. Those guys have long contracts and they get accommodation and free food, Anyway, I think she got what she needed from the conversation because she hung up after that. And so as a healer, I want to help my fellow humans through this very difficult time that we are all experiencing. There's so much coming at us, about coronavirus each week. And I just want to help you sort through all of the noise and just get clear on the real messages to help you through this time. But, to do that, it's not cheap, it costs money. and I've got to get Helen to film this. She films it, uploads it, does the captioning, and everything. Helen is the tea and coffee lady at the Scout Hall, and she's also my pianist there. Well, she was my pianist until the Scouts, they went into a complete panic buying situation when they were out collecting wood for a bonfire, and they burnt the piano. Oh, that was crazy. Crikey, Wednesday was a really weird day. It got weird. So I have to pay her as well. Well, actually, no, she's volunteer. But nonetheless, having her stay here with me is certainly costing me a lot of emotional currency. Now, it probably feels a bit weird, for an artist to ask for money. That always feels very odd because we are so glamorous, I mean, we always look like we have so much, That's part of the branding. So it's very weird for an artist to have to come away from that and say that they need help. But I can tell you, many, many artists out there at the moment need your help. And we are always the first one to jump in, all the artists, to jump in when something goes wrong and throw on a charity concert and sing, for you guys to raise money and use our fame to do things like that. But this time we need you guys to do that. You guys out there, the plebs, to put on a concert for us. Except, of course, none of you can sing and you don't have any talent. But, having said that, it's never stopped Kanye West, has it? Doing his thing. But anyway, that's not what we're expecting you to do. So all I'm going to ask you is to spend less than a cup of coffee, which you can't buy anymore anyway because you've got to stay home, to join me every week at this Corona vlog with Vanderstoel. And for that money, I'm going to help you get through this period with everything I've got. So let's start with unpacking Prime Minister of Australia Scott Morrison's address to the nation. Many people found it very, very confusing, but I thought what he said could not have been clearer. He could not have been any clearer. Most importantly, you can only have 5 people at a wedding and 10 people at a funeral, even though you're dead and you can't enjoy those 10 people. Nonetheless, that's the rules, guys, okay? You can also go shopping if you need to go to the mall, Target, and go to Kmart and things like that, or get a haircut, all right? That is now the rules. But you have to be creative, all right? So, for example, like Sharon, who emailed me this week, she's got a big wedding coming up tomorrow with 200 people, and she said, what do I do, Jan? Well, Sharon, here's the plan. You and your bridesmaids, you can still go to the hairdresser, just sit 1.5 metres apart and just go for half an hour. Then take your bathrobes, go outside, drink your champagne, and then come through the door again and come in for your second appointment. Or your third, your fourth, doesn't matter, however long it takes you to get beautiful. Then WhatsApp everyone in your wedding party, tell them all to meet you at Chadstone Shopping Mall car park in the evening, but make sure that they just wear casual clothes just to stay under the radar. Then just walk normally, all of you, with your handbags and whatever you've got. Just walk as normally as possible to the centre stage where Santa is every year, and then just do it there. Just make sure you stand 1.5 metres apart. See? Necessity is the mother of all invention. So that's it for this week. Please find me on the socials at Jan Vanderstoel. I'm on all of them. I'm on the Twitters and on my face. No, on what's it called? On Facebook? No, on my Facebook. On my Facebook, yes, on my Facebook, and also on the Instagrams. So you can find me there. Please like my page. If there's anything you want me to cover in these vlogs, please get in touch and message me. And please share me like a pandemic. Please be kind, stay home, and see you next week on the Corona vlog with Vanderstoel.